Hello, I have got a lot of questions about the NIBIRU-Planet X system and what will happen in the end of 2017, and I have done a video which was somehow destroyed, so I now try to do some easy, simple videos in case you could at least receive this information. And in the first part of the video I have shown some pictures of NIBIRU and told you about some channels, YouTube channels, Nick Thomas and N23, where you can see pictures of NIBIRU, and I have talk about on this video the pole shift of Planet X 2016-17. I recommend you to watch it because there are some suggestions what will happen, and also information that 7.3 weeks before the sudden pole shift that we will see that the Planet X on the northern hemisphere of the Earth, we will see that it will move a lot from Sun, so it will appear like two suns. So from that moment, from the day when we see it, we can count until the sudden pole shift, and I believe that the day is 10th of October 2017, and that the sudden pole shift will occur 2nd or 3rd December 2017, and it's about the information that David Mead says also not before 23rd of September 2017, and some of the Illuminati channels also speak about that it will appear after 23rd of September 2017, and one of these channels is Light Killers. It is Illuminati information, because the religion of Illuminati is that they have to tell you before they do something, and if you don't react, then they can do whatever they do, and it's a lot of criminality involved with Illuminati. So I have talked about that the planetary system is here every 3,600 years, around that, and that this time it will be in the end of 2017. Before that, 1600 BC, it was Exodus, and as I understand it, it is well described in the Colburn Bible. The Egyptian has described what happened that time. Before that was Noah's flood, so it's some 7,200 years before, and before that Atlantis. If you know so about Plato, according what I know, is that Plato, who lived some 400 years BC, that he knew that Atlantis existed 9,000 before that. So and last time I couldn't see so well the map, so I told you something wrong. I said that Atlantis was here. I couldn't see really. Atlantis, here is Gibraltar, between Europe and Africa. So if you go from there into the ocean, into the Atlantic Ocean, there on the sea bottom, sea level, the Atlantis shone there. So if you see the Atlantic Reef, here is Gibraltar, so it was here, and Iceland is on the also. And I told you about some the difficulties that we could have, that we will have communication and electric grid, internet will not be functioning, volcanoes that have been active last 10,000 years could be active, that in the pole shift there could be earthquakes all over the world, like 9 degrees in the 9 on the Richter scale. And I told you also about some videos that you could watch that I recommend, and it's John Moore, retired Special Forces. It's the video from his speech from 2008. He has followed NIBIRU information more than 25 years. David Mead and his book. Bob Dean was interviewed several times by Kerry Cassidy Project Camelot, and in the interview from 2008 he talked about NIBIRU-Flyby, and he said that it will be at the latest 2017, and it's the case. Marshall Masters has worked with NIBIRU and written books, and also how we should prepare even mentally and build communities. It's about people who have been assassinated probably because of the information about NIBIRU, like astronomer Robert Harrington and Malachi Martin. And I've seen some about the expected new maps after the pole shift. And other thing you can think about, it will be iron oxide, dust, small brimstones that can burn, like wooden houses could start to burn, forests. Then bigger meteorites, a lot of them. You should think about to have clean water, food, salt, antibiotics, to have supply, and also mentally, because the earth will wobble, and what I believe that in the pole shift in the beginning of December 2017, that all of us will feel it, that suddenly the earth will move little bit. You can also follow others. Steve Quayle speaks a lot about NIBIRU, Bob Fletcher, and many people have already information about NIBIRU, and it's important that we will help each other to have freedom of speech, because many important things have been covered up by the Illuminati. And I live normally in Sweden, in Gothenburg, which is close to the ocean, and we could have in Sweden good survival opportunities if we knew much earlier. The Illuminati has known the whole time about NIBIRU, but most of people in Sweden live around the coastlines. Many people have wooden houses which might burn. It will be December, dark and cold in Sweden. So and look at Denmark. When the pole shift will occur, we expect that the tidal wave will go suddenly hundreds of meters, and even if it would be only 100 meters, what will happen with Denmark? the people are dead in the end in December 2017, and it will not be easy to survive the 2 months before that either. So in Denmark there are a lot of wooden houses as well as in Sweden. So, and I have told you the Alp Philharmonie in Hamburg, which I call a monument of evil. It's so right in your face that the Illuminati are telling you that the flood will come, and they show it by building this building and open it partially 13 months before the flood, and the ceremony now, the 11th of January 2017, was 11 months before the flood. And if you know something about Illuminati numerology and Illuminati coded language, it means something, these numbers. And the telescope that Vatican has, its name is Lucifer. And who is Lucifer? Lucifer wants to kill all people except some Illuminati, all people on the earth, which means Lucifer is the highest Nazist, and they call the telescope Lucifer. So you can imagine what kind of people have infiltrated Vatican, and some idea about who has covered up this and how it happened is the Illuminati training video. Illuminati goes public with New World Order must watch. So there you can get the idea how hierarchical and how they are working. They have somebody on the top of every institution, and all over the world they have tried to do that, but the time is short for them now. And another video I recommend is Illuminati Wife Tells All Part 1 to 4. It's from 1990s. It's Kay Griggs, and she has done interviews, for example, with Jeff Rense lately, and she speaks about the criminality within military system and NATO. So I recommend highly her interviews. Millions of people have seen this video, and I have told you also that the Illuminati show you blatantly in videos how they are thinking, what they are planning. It's like this building. So the film Before the Flood with Leonardo DiCaprio was released 13 months before the flood. I mean the real flood in the beginning of December 2017, and you can see Masonic signs there, like this. And if you know the Illuminati language, you understand that it's right in your face. They are speaking about some nonsense, climate change, but in reality they are telling you 13 months before the flood that the flood will come, and they are telling you that subliminally, not as it should be on mainstream media. Isn't it funny that I'm sitting here and showing you some pictures in this quite primitive way? My computer is blocked often, and we have paid education and all these fancy television mainstream media, and they don't tell you such an event as this. So in video Lady Gaga, the art pop film Guy, which starts really with Nibiru, you can see that it represents Nibiru. So watch it actively and try to understand what the Illuminati want to tell you. Katy Perry, Super Bowl 2015, there you can see also Katy Perry arriving like with Nibiru, but they don't tell you prepare. Loreen and Europe, they are Swedish, Swedish pop group, Swedish singer, and Euphoria is about Nibiru coming, and the final countdown as well. It was released 1986, and NASA has seen the Nibiru system in telescope 1983. Since then they have been watching it, but they don't tell us. So what kind of decision can a president of a country who even wants to help people and even believe is working for the people, what decision can he or she take if she or he doesn't know about this? So why would you build some buildings now? Start to build something you believe will be your home if you don't know what will happen in October, December 2017. So I would like you to research this. You speak English, so the information is available in English really a lot. It's more problem for other people who don't speak English. And I have here a glass of clean water and a piece of bread, just to remind you. Now it's something that you can buy easily, but remember this, how difficult it will be 1 year from now, in January 2017. Today it's 27th of January 2017. So I mean in January 2018, how difficult it would be to get clean water and a piece of bread if you wouldn't even know about Nibiru coming. So I want you start to prepare that everybody has a chance to survive. The Nibiru system will not crush the earth, but it will be some devastation, so we have to prepare, and the time is now to start, really, if you haven't heard about Nibiru yet. So thank you very much for listening, and till next time, bye-bye. Part of the video I have shown some pictures of Nibiru and told you about some channels, YouTube channels, Nick Thomas and N23, where you can see pictures of Nibiru, and I have talked about that it will move a lot from sun, so it will appear like two suns. So from that moment, from the day when we see it, we can count until the southern pole shift, and I believe that the day is 10th of October 2017, and that the southern pole shift, on this video, the pole shift of Planet X 2016-17, I recommend you to watch it, because there are some suggestions what will happen, and also information that 7.3 weeks before the southern pole shift, that we will see that the planet X on the northern hemisphere of the Earth, we will see. Hello, I have got a lot of questions about the NIBIRU-Planet X system, and what will happen in the end of 2017. And I have done a video which was somehow destroyed, so I now try to do some easy, simple videos in case you could at least receive this information. And in the first will occur 2nd or 3rd December 2017, and it's about the information that David Mead says also not before 23rd of September 2017, and some of the Illuminati channels also speak about that it will appear after